Well, here at Children's, doctors are seeing a number of patients here, young patients, a spike in those flu patients at the hospital, and doctors here say they are not that surprised.
It's not that surprising because winter this year, as you know, has been a little bit long and protracted, so I think that we're seeing more flu cases.
Pediatric Division Chief Dr. Banu Kumar says she's treating a handful of young patients at Children's Hospital with the influenza B strain. And even this late in the flu season, it is still important to recognize the symptoms, especially when it comes to your children and their schools.
The flu virus can stay on surfaces and objects up to 8 hours at room temperature. So you need to be washing your hands as frequently as possible and also avoiding contact with people who are ill.
In a recent message to parents, Huron Valley Schools announced several of its buildings have reported an increase in the number of cases of influenza over the past few weeks. The district says it cleans all of its buildings daily, but it's reminding families that hand washing is the best defense against the flu. The message goes on to say it is important to note county health officials recommend that students remain symptom-free for 72 hours before returning to school if they have the flu.
You can actually be contagious even before you become symptomatic. So one day after you get the virus, even before you start the symptoms, you can spread it to others up to like 7 days. In the case of children, they spread the virus even longer than 7 days.
And you might recall just after last Christmas, the temporary visitor restrictions effective December 29th. Visitors under the age of 18, including siblings and other relatives, will not be allowed on inpatient hospital floors. This restriction remains in effect here at Children's Hospital. We are live in Detroit. I'm Andy Choi for the Now Detroit.